Well, we get a chance to get back out there tomorrow night against St. John's in Madison Square Garden. There's not a better arena in the entire world to play in, so our guys are going to be really, really excited to play. We know we're going to get St. John's best shot. They're just coming off a really good win against Providence. St. John's hasn't changed much since the first time that we played them back on, I think it was January 5th. They're tough. They play really hard. They're going to press for 40 minutes. They're a very good offensive rebounding team. They share the ball on the offensive end. So they got a special player in L.J. Figueroa who's as good as any wing in our entire league. So we got to be able to take care of the ball. We got to be able to man up on the glass and limit them to one shot and one shot only. We got to keep Figueroa under control. And if we do that, we'll give ourselves a chance to get a good road win.
Coach, how important is it? You mentioned their unique style, taking care of the ball against a team like St. John's, especially when they're the home team.
Yeah, it's huge. That's the number one key to the game is we have to be able to handle their press the right way. We have to be able to handle ourselves in the half court. They're going to play passing lanes. They're very handsy on the defensive end. If we could take care of the ball, that allows us to get our defense set because they create a lot of their offense off their defense.
They were without one of their leading scorers, but it didn't seem to matter because they got a lot of their scoring in other ways. Is that typical for them?
Yeah, I think it is. He'll play a lot of guys, sub in and sub out constantly. So again, I think the way they play, how they score, is a lot off their defense. So without Mustafa, who's a really good player, I don't think it impacts their team nearly as much as it would probably any other team in our league because of their style of play.
I know it's a regular season game, but are you excited that especially the young guys get a chance to play in Madison Square Garden the month before the tournament?
Yeah, I mean, even for our older guys too. I mean, I told them, I met with them after the Butler game, each guy individually, and I said, hey man, this is what our program's built for. Is this time of year? This is the best time of the year. This is what we work hard for. We get to play in Madison Square Garden on Monday night, and you have to kind of almost pinch yourself, right? What a great opportunity. And I want those guys to have fun. I want them to compete and just leave it all out there on the floor.
And lastly, keys to coming away with a victory on Monday and maybe things you might need to improve from your last road game.
Yeah, I think number one, we have to take care of the ball. That's critical. I thought even against Butler we had some very casual turnovers that were unforced. And in a close possession game like that, that's the difference between winning and losing. And I think on the glass, we've been a much better rebounding team probably the last 5 games of the Big East play, and that has to carry over to tomorrow night. We have to be able to get them on the offensive glass, and then we got to limit them to one shot and one shot only. And then on the defensive end, we got to be tight. Again, that's been a big part of our run as well here over the last 5 or 6 games. The reason we've gotten better is off the ball defensively. We've been much better.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.